Hi, welcome to Hands for Hope. Hands for Hope is a ministry of Grace Community Church for those with a heart for adoption and the care of orphan children. And part of the heart of this ministry is to increase awareness of the great needs of orphans from across the globe to right here in our community.
Well, the need in the world today with regard to care for at-risk children, orphans, is amazing. There are 133 million orphans in the world. We see the largest proportion of orphans in sub-Saharan Africa and Southeast Asia. Of course, these are developing countries, so the issues of poverty are pronounced there, which really has had an effect. Of course, the implication of AIDS has really had a significant impact in the increase of orphans in the last decade. But what we need to understand as a church in North America, it's not just the need of children in developing countries, it's children in our own backyard. Last year, in the U.S. foster care system, over 850,000 children were serviced, which tells us that in our own communities, the communities that surround our churches, the need for the church to move towards families who are struggling, whose children are at risk, is critical today. And we believe the Lord's called us to this task. One thing to understand about the need also is it's a historic need. If you look at church history, both in Europe as well as in North America, what you learn is 100 years ago and before, it was the church who was the primary vehicle for caring for orphans in society. Now, since the work of Roosevelt and the New Deal and the social welfare system, in North America, we don't see at-risk children. There's a chasm between the church and their awareness of the children in our own communities because the state cares for them. But you go back and look historically, there's wonderful stories in church history of pastors who exposited the scriptures every single week in their pulpits and led their congregation to reach out and care for the orphans, the street children, those who are working in factories and so forth, whether that be the George Muellers, whether that be the Andrew Reeds, who started the first orphanages in Britain, or someone like George Whitefield, the great evangelist, who actually came to North America and founded an orphans college in the state of Georgia. This has been an abiding concern of the church all throughout its history. In a contemporary context, it's time for the North American church to recover its historical commitment to care for orphans. And I'm real excited to see what's happening today. I think the church is awakening to this need as it becomes educated as the needs in its backyard, around the country and around the world.
The Hands for Hope website will provide resources on how you can get involved. We as adopted children of God must respond to His calling to care for orphans, and it can start here.